Well, welcome back to more Let's Play Together, where we are visiting your cities. Look at this. We started Let's Play Together 3 over there, and we worked our way on all the way up to the end of the cities on the other side of the mountain ridge, and we've now come down this way, and we've just finished visiting this city. We have one city left to take a look at, and this has been so much fun. The cities are either very beautiful, some really beautiful cities here, or the cities are some financial powerhouses. But the other thing is there are criminals in this there are criminals in this region like I have not seen. If you were with us for this last episode and to see the criminals driving in their cars from HQ, from scuffed Vegas, they drove through advanced testing. There were a few from it, and they drove to this city in droves. It's amazing to me. But yeah, this has been so much fun. So much fun. We have one city left, and then we'll be moving on to Let's Play Together 4. So I'm sitting here. I can't wait to check out this city. I've got my cup of coffee, and let's take a look at our last city of Let's Play Together 3. Right. 8 p.m. Oh look, we've got some financial issues. Let's pause. We're losing. So let's do this. I don't want to run the city, and I don't want to stay in the city too terribly long. I want to be here just long enough for educational purposes, just in case somebody is struggling with this as well. So the first thing is that this city has 6,000 residents. So it's a young city. I think I am going to play it just long enough because I wonder if this person started playing. Look there. Did did criminals look? HQ came from HQ, came from HQ. 275 criminals at large, 86 arrests per day. Look at this police station. If you're the mayor of this city, 55 jail cells are nearly full, need more. 51 prisoners in a station that has 55 jail cells. And then there was another one I saw. So I wonder if this mayor had to start spending money on, look, but that wouldn't do it by itself. But that let's look at the business end of it and see what's going on. All right, so we've got Trade Depot. So you've got coal, you've got metal, but it's set for use local instead of export. Coal mine, closed, full storage. What's up here? That's ore. Closed, full storage, but there was not an ore. Wait. Yeah, I don't see an ore. There isn't an ore lot. Plastic and okay, so but the plastic would need to be exported as well. So you would need so there should be two more tabs, two more where plastic and ore. And everything should be set to export. I'm going to say, and if you're the mayor of this city, let me know if I kind of feel like because we've got, let's look at the, okay, now it's populated. All right, so we started out 876. We went to a population of about 2,000, 5,000. So it's not like it was, I was looking to see if maybe it was a larger population that's been declining. I don't know if enough of a foundation, 5,000 residents, I don't know if 5,000 residents is going to generate enough to be able to afford their bond. So the mayor took out bonds, but when you take out bonds, that adds to your hourly. See that? So the biggest expense is police. The second biggest expense is waste disposal, and it's not the garbage dump. It's the recycling center. The next biggest expense is parks. A city park. And I think they're adding up a city park up here. See, I don't know if you're going to get a lot of benefit out of a park up there, but you're spending money on it. Same with this one. And kind of same with this one. So there's 1,000 simoleons. And same with this one. So the parks are far away from residents. This is the only, so far, the only park that, here's another one. That one's kind of on the, so 3 parks where the residents are. And this one, see, its influence is just, it's actually influencing this cliff more than anything. Because the police station is already going to give off its own. So it's not that expensive. 80, 320. That's a pretty good chunk of the budget, though. And then the bonds. Police, waste, parks, and the bonds. And I wonder if the mayor was trying to compensate by raising the taxes, but what happens is you raise the taxes to a point where you actually trigger a emotional response from the Sims, because there are three categories, three responses to taxes. You can have your taxes so incredibly low that actually it makes the residents happy. You may not make a lot of money for your city, but your residents are happy. If your taxes are very high, once again, you're triggering a negative response. You're making money for the city, but you're triggering a negative response, and they may leave. In the middle, there is a middle neutral zone where you're not triggering an unhappy or a happy response. They will pay the taxes, and they will not have they will just, hey, here are the taxes, we'll pay them, and they won't say, this is wonderful, this is great, or they won't say, this is horrible, I'm going to leave. And I just wonder, because there's maglev. Maglev is not expensive in and of itself. Well, you know what? That maglev station, that would add up. That's close to, wait, that's pretty close to that dollar amount. That it all adds up. I just don't know if this city is stable enough as far as the foundation of it. There's a lot of people riding the train. I just don't know. I don't know if it's stable enough and strong enough. The gambling house is earning, you know, see, the gambling house is earning 3,600 simoleons a day, a full day, but yet every hour, 590. So after 6 hours of a day, now you're going you're actually spending. Yeah, I just think I think that's it. Things that I don't know if a city of 6,000 residents is ready for some of the things that are here. And some of the things that are here that generate money, there isn't a way to send it out to make money. And I wonder if those exports, I wonder if the combination of turning off some of these parks, and I don't think you're going to generate that. I wonder if the combination of turning off the parks, turning off the maglev, I turn off the parks, turn off the maglev, put down two more. So this is for freight. I'd get rid of that lot, put down a plastic lot, and definitely put down an ore. It's full. I mean, it's full. Put those two down. And then you would also need, if there's a mayor out here that has a connection, You know, that because not all cities are connected, and can send this city some funds. But that's what I'm thinking. I just think it's a young city. Whenever you get into a specialization, and I kind of consider this a specialization. This is definitely a specialization in this. When you get into that, make sure you've got a good foundation. See, I would do bus before I would do maglev. And seven people are writing it a day, and it's one of your biggest expenditures. So, and actually overall they're happy for right now. Let's see what's it's been fun, but we're moving out. Taxes are too high. Taxes are too high. High taxes removing. High taxes removing. Give us water. Yeah, just yeah, it's a lot of green, but a lot of it's probably the taxes may have just been raised, and now it's starting to looks like it's starting to happen here, and it'll spread. And we've got some lime green because there was one that was actually green, but they said they're leaving. If I could find it again. See, that's green. Don't like the high taxes. So they're green, but they're gonna go from green to lime green to yellow orange. Then they'll move out. Oh, all right. Well, I think that's enough. I don't want to just continually point out, but just in case, I don't want to just not visit the city because there may be a mayor who's having issues like this, and this could help. So, all right, excellent. We have finished up. Let's play together 3. This was a really good region. Really good region. It is time to move on to Let's Play Together 4. All right, excellent. Look, Let's Play Together 4. All of our city plots are full. We have, it looks like just one abandoned city. So excellent. Excellent. I cannot wait to start visiting some cities. This is going to be nice. So, right, wonderful. Look, here we are. Let's Play Together 4. And of course, we're going to see mega towers. That's a that's a given. Yeah, let's do this. We'll visit these 3, and then we'll continue in that direction. But I am excited to get started with visiting cities. This is going to be so much fun. I've got my cup of coffee, and I'm ready to get started with our first city of Let's Play Together 4. All right, nice. We're continuing on that trend of logging into a city with plenty of daylight. Wow. Wow. Look at all of the. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be fun. Wow. All right. First and foremost, wind is blowing in that direction. And there may not even be. Okay, yeah, there's industry there. Good. All right. We come into the city here. Is it a single entrance? It is. All right, so we come in here. Nice roundabout. Nice roundabout. All the connections are nicely spaced. Okay. Got nuclear power. How's it going? Safe. So education is important in a city like this. Oh, good. Nice. I had somebody in the comments ask me if I was going to do a nuclear city, and I said I typically jump straight to fusion because fusion power, I don't run the risk of a meltdown that you run with nuclear power plants. Okay, so the industry in this city is going to be entertainment. We have a little bit of industrial area here, but the specialization, from what I can tell, is going to be I just think this hasn't populated yet. All right, so now we just left the city. So if you look at these taxes, these are all neutral. These are neutral. Actually, this is so low that this is going to trigger, if you had high wealth industry, this would trigger actually happiness. And these could potentially as well, but I don't think there is high wealth industry. No. Okay, so people live in this corner here. I love it. They've got little pockets of commercial. Nice. Nice. This mayor, if you're the mayor, have you been tweaking and adjusting between residential and commercial? Oh, solid green. 86%. I was expecting actually to be in the 90s, but it'll get there. It's going up. Everybody is happy. All right, so the dominant feature. Let's pause. The A, to preserve my daylight, and B, the music was about to. So the dominant feature is the amusement park. And this mayor has linked the amusement park with walkways. So I think we should start. Let's start with the amusement park and work out. It's fully upgraded. It's making really good money. Most of the people visiting are medium wealth. Oh, look at that. So it's fully upgraded. Now, where are the major attractions? So, major attraction there. This mayor's done 2 Ferris wheels. The go-kart is a major. There are 3 major attractions, if I'm not Ferris wheel, go-kart, and roller coaster. And I just think the roller coaster was probably too big, too big for. So instead of taking up, because that roller coaster would be about the size of this block here. There's train. Oh, this is cool. All right, so we've got a park here. Look at the profit from the concession stands. I am in the middle of my Let's Play, Season 7. Now, I just did my amusement park, but this is 40,000 simoleons over my concession stand. Nice. Really, I love this. Okay, so from the it's almost like we're looking at two different, the amusement park within a city. So we've got a walkway here. You take the walkway to the train and then out there, but we'll start with the train. So you can take a train. I wonder if it still works. The track looks broken. But you take the train. They took the train underground. Oh, it's working because there's a train right there. I wish we could see. There's got to be another train station. That's a different track. Wait. That's for the normal train, but where does this go? We almost would need to follow it, or am I missing? Got it. There it is. We got I need a train. They move so fast. Can we? Now, what we can do? That train just pulled in. When the train is ready to depart, but I've noticed sometimes only one station. One of these stations, you'll see a line of people. See, they're getting off. So then we'll see a line of people. I bet you it's the other station. Let's see. Can I see it from overhead? Not really. I really wanted to watch that train. Where did it go? There isn't a train there. Yeah, I've probably missed it. I am determined to follow that train, but it goes underground. This is very ambitious. Yeah. We missed it. I'll keep an eye out for it. So the train station, but we already know that it goes underground here and it comes out there, leads there. Nice. But then the walkway, leads there. Nice. This is really nice. And then you can take that walkway to that train station. So you got your primary amusement park with walkway that leads out here and leads here. So kind of nice. Very nice. Somebody put some time and effort into it, because getting that, I love how that goes in between the two casinos. All right, now, tourism, other than the amusement park. Surely there's a bus. I saw there. We saw train. 27-minute wait for bus. Where's the bus station? Or are they just relying on buses from other cities? Interesting. I don't see it. So here we've got gambling house. Got a landmark. You know, for 6 in the evening, that's there's a bus stop there. I think I know. Okay, does that have a bus stop in every casino, every stadium, everything should have? All right. But I think the city's making money. However, I think I know something that could be done to take it even higher. But the mayor may not even care, because I mean the city's making money. But I think, oh, nice. Look at these two. People are staying in the hotel. There it is. Never mind. There it is. If you're the mayor of this city, is this a young city? Oops, not that. Man, this city's been holding steady at the same population. 5 million simoleons is nothing to sneeze at. But, oh, look at that arcology. This city is right next to the arcology. And not a crush of people. At least I can't. There are more here. Is that 8? I mean, and we've got an event. Where's the? That's going to cause traffic. But it's temporary because it's just for the event. It's a rock concert. It didn't quite sell out, but so what? So what? This is nice. This is nice. Got your gambling HQ fully upgraded. What is the crime like? If you think back to Let's Play Together 4, no, I'm sorry. If you think back to Let's Play Together 3, where some of those cities had over 1,000 criminals at large. And here you've got 3. Oof. It's got a little bit of everything. 28 police cars, 2 helicopters, 4 detectives, 0 crime prevention vans, but there is a definite police presence here. But it's going to be interesting in this region to see what the criminal activity is like. When last region, Let's Play Together 3, was dominated I kind of want to see what this city looks like at night. This is going to be interesting. This is so cool. Very smart. Look, you got gambling houses all within walking distance. Within walking distance of your bus and of your airship. Train is over here. That's walking distance. About 4,000 a day, but there's another train station. Let's do it this way. There's another train station, I thought. Yeah, there's the other one. 60,000 a day. There's another bus. Okay. So I was thinking that there wasn't I didn't see bus, and I was about to say, please put down bus. And not only is bus here, but there's 2 of them. And 3 train stations. Excellent. Look at the trains coming from other cities. The train's full. Train's absolutely full. You've got workers commuting in. You've got shoppers coming in. Look at the lights are starting to come on some of the buildings. Look, this is what I love about the sleek. That's a great way of doing. I'm gonna have to borrow that. That is cool. I've not done it this way. I think my next city is going to be a casino city. I am gonna have to borrow that. That is cool. Look at the city at night. This is nice. So about half the city, well, a little less than half the city, medium wealth. And we've got low wealth. I would, that red, this negative influence, I would think about a park, one of those little parks right here, maybe to push back on some of that red. I don't know if, now you might lose this, but maybe another little park here. And between the little park here and there, kind of push back. They're not complaining now. Yeah. Cool. They're not complaining now, but just to, oh, let's see how the concert. It's not quite midnight. To me, that's close enough to a sold out concert. And it should show up literally in 45 minutes, game minutes. There. Nice. So the concert brought in 222,000 simoleons. The amusement park just closed. Well, it closes at 10 p.m., I believe. No, it opens at 10 a.m. and closes at midnight. Yeah. So those two popped. That's not a bad profit. This is a nice way to start Let's Play Together 4. Look at all the people leaving. These are probably, let's do it this way. Medium wealth. Leaving city, must have seen everything. Came from the hotel. Came from the hotel. Came from the suites. Came from the inn. Came from the casino. Where's the... Yeah, they're still trying to get out. They're still trying to deal with traffic. And they're heading to the hotel. Nice. Very good. Very good. Yeah, I am going to borrow that design, the way of putting together that hotel. That's nice. This city looks really nice at night. I didn't even notice this monument. Everything's making money. The concession stand made even more money. Just a steady flow of people leaving the city. Heading in that direction. Interesting that no, there's some heading in the direction of those cities and the arcology. Very cool. What does the arcology look like at night? Nice. Very, very nice. There. Very nice. This is a nice, nice city. Great job. Great job. I am determined in between episodes, in between filming, I'm going to find that train. I'm going to follow I'm going to follow that train. Great city.